morning. It's about 7 o'clock. Guess everybody is ready. The cameraman's ready, it looks like. So we're all ready to start our meeting for Monday, November 26th. This is the Plan Commission of the Village of Morton. We have an agenda that was sent out to all the Plan Commission members. The first order of business is the call to order and then the roll call. So I'd ask that the zoning officer call the roll.
Elam.
Here.
Farrell.
Here.
Keach.
Here.
Knepp.
Here.
Ryan.
Here.
Ritterbusch.
Here.
Smock.
Here.
Westlake.
Here.
Zobrist.
Here.
We have a quorum.
We have a quorum tonight. Thank you. The next order of business will be the approval of the minutes of our last regular meeting, which was October 22nd. They were attached to the backside of the agenda. Has everyone had a chance to review these? Is there any questions or comments or corrections? If not, I have one correction under other business. There's a name in there, Better Ridge. I think that's an error, so I'd ask that that be corrected.
That will be corrected.
So, I don't know, do you know the correct thing to put in there?
I know who should be in there. Yes, I do.
Okay.
I was there, so.
Okay, so that will be taken care of. Are there any other comments or on the minutes of the last meeting? Hearing none, I'd ask for a motion that we approve the minutes with the correction of the last meeting.
So moved.
Motion's been made.
Second.
And second. Any further discussion on the minutes of the last meeting? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried. Minutes are approved. The next order of business tonight is the public hearing section. I'd ask that the attorney give a brief discussion of how we conduct the public hearing.
The public hearing tonight is being held pursuant to published notice. Any person wishing to address the Plan Commission will be afforded an opportunity to do so. Any person wishing to address the Plan Commission will be sworn in by our court reporter and will give their testimony under oath or affirmation. At the conclusion of the public hearing, the Plan Commission will make a recommendation to the Village Board. The Plan Commission makes recommendations only.
Okay, thank you. The public hearing tonight pertains to petition number 12-06ZA/SP. Tom Menhold is seeking a zoning amendment / special use permit for his property at 100 Detroit Avenue. Requested zoning change from I-1 with special use permit to B3 with special use permit to allow the operation of a contractor's office with related outdoor storage areas. Is there anyone here from the petitioner tonight to address the Plan Commission? Yes, sir. Would you be sworn in by the court reporter?
Raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear from to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? I do. Thank you.
Thank you. Would you state your name and go over to the microphone,
Okay.
please, and then state your name and address.
My name is Steve Driscoll, D-R-I-S-C-O-L-L. My home address
Yes.
is 612 Fond du Lac Drive, East Peoria, Illinois, 61611.
Okay, thank you. Would you like to explain a little more about the request that being made on behalf of Ben Holt?
I would. First of all, thanks for having me this evening. My name is Steve Driscoll. As I said, my business partner, Tom Menhold, and myself own James Dean Corporation, which owns the property at 100 Detroit Court and 80 West Jefferson. We're here to petition for a zoning change. The present land use is an I-1, and we wish to convert it to a B3. The present tenants of the existing building include Menhold Construction and Restoration, Allure Salon, Floral Design, and the Avenue Kitchens and Baths. It's our intent to construct an 8,000 square foot retail building on the south of the existing building that is there present, facing Detroit on the vacant land. Our property is currently zoned I-1, and the 40-foot setback requirement from our south property line would preclude us from fitting the 100 by 80-foot building on that area of the lot. The 10-foot setback required in B3 would allow it to fit on the property. It's our desire to have the property rezoned from I-1 to B3 special use. Currently, all businesses conducted on the property fall under the B3 special use. In addition, all the businesses operating adjacent to our property are a B2 or B3. We firmly, our intention is that this is a really great project for Morton economically as well. So.
Okay, thank you for your presentation. Do any of the Plan Commission members have any questions? So as I understand it, currently the property is zoned I-1, and which includes light manufacturing and fabrication, assembly, packaging, etc. And as there is none of that activity on the current property, we go back to a B3 with a special use, and the reason for the special use is that there is a contractor construction office at one of the current businesses on the property.
Correct.
So that's the highest use under B3 would be the contractor's office or construction office and shops and such as building, concrete, electrical, masonry, and related outdoor storage, which is what the current activities include.
Correct.
Okay. Any other questions or comments from members? Hearing none, I'd ask for a motion to change the zoning from I-1 to B3 with special use.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Motion's been made. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion made and second that the request be approved. Any further discussion? Not, I'd ask the clerk to call the roll.
Zobrist,
Yes.
Westlake,
Yes.
Smock,
Yes.
Ritterbusch,
Yes.
Rhine,
Yes.
Knapp,
Yes.
Keach,
Yes.
Farrell,
Yes.
Elam.
Yes.
Okay.
Motion carries.
Motion is carried and approved. This will now be submitted to the village board at their next meeting for their action. So thank you very much for your presentation tonight.
Thank you very much for your time.
Okay, that concludes our public hearing portion of the meeting tonight. The next order of business is other business, and the one item on that pertains to a copy of the Citizen Planner Workshop handout that was mailed out with the agenda for this meeting. This is a good reference document for the Plan Commission members to take a look at. It has a lot of information with regard to activities that have taken place in the town of Normal and some of the interesting aspects about planning. So unless there are any questions on it, it's a reference document for your use in the future as we delve into additional planning matters. And so I'd urge you to keep this as one of the documents with your file. Anyone have any discussion on it or any questions on it? Thank you. Next order of business is from Zoning Officer Spangler. You have any matters for us tonight?
No, sir, nothing tonight.
Thank you. Next agenda item is Trustee Newhouse. Do you have any items for us?
Just two quick items. One is, just to confirm, in case you didn't see it, the village board discussed the proposal for the R1A zoning, which allows lots of 65 feet wide and 8,000 square feet, and approved it. There was discussion about the 60-foot provision, which was in the minutes. And the board members determined that while there may be some merit in it at some point for some reason, that for the time being, we put that on hold and get some further examination and then maybe integrated. I think everybody regards this as kind of an experiment in which the current project is not in question, but not sure where it's going to go in the future. So what I would call a kind of a conservative approach, but we did approve it as you recommended it. The other item I wanted to mention, you just prompted me to think about, with a handout of this planner workshop, you will be seeing, I think, some further material on this idea of mixed-use planning, and it will probably come in the form after the first of the year of some kind of a draft from Tom Davies based on some other information that's been kind of circulating in the village, and maybe the basis then for whatever your next recommendation would be. But there is continued interest in arrangements by which you would have retail or other business downstairs or adjacent, and then living quarters associated, and probably with more living quarter units than are now permitted. So that will get some scrutiny from this board at some point, and then further by the trustees. But we are progressing on that front. I think by the time the downtown development plan proceeds a little further over the next 6 months to a year, we're going to have something in place or we'll want to have something in place that will be very attractive and satisfy the community needs. So you can be looking for that, I would guess, I'm going to guess after Christmas, after the first of the year. And that's all I have.
Okay, thank you. Just before we take up the adjournment, the next meeting, which is December, would be on the third Monday at 6:30, if there is a meeting. And Zoning Officer Spangler, you'll know later this week whether you'll have any agenda items. So, but if there's a letter will come out sometime within the next 2 weeks, then, because that's not that far away.
Correct.
So just make sure that you hold the third Monday in the event that we do have a meeting. It would be at 6:30 before the trustee meeting at 7. And the other meeting, the zoning, will be at 6. That's 6 o'clock, right? So,
Yeah, I don't think there will be anything from the Zoning Board of Appeals, but we could possibly have a preliminary plat for the Plan Commission.
okay. Our next item is a motion to adjourn. Anybody willing to adjourn tonight?
So moved.
Motion made. Is there a second?
I second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Meeting is adjourned. Thank you very much.